there's anybody I know that's grizzled, it's Josh Fowler.
And listen, I don't, this is my personal opinion and I could be wrong, but, you know, Josh has just started his own gym, Black Cat MMA. And so he's trying to get out there and show people what he's got. And he's been competing more than ever. Wouldn't you agree?
It takes a lot of guts for a guy starting a gym. You see a lot of coaches stop competing, and it's a lot of ego, I think.
Well, and I'm one of them, right? Like, and I heard years ago, Hoist Gracie said this fact. He's like, a lot of purple belts could go around the world and beat every black belt in the gym. The reason is, once you become a black belt, you've got a gym, you got to run the gym, you've achieved your goal, and you kind of just sit back, right? But that purple belt is hungry. He's ready to go. And that's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about two black belts, but I say that Chris McKinney is the more active of the guy. He's recently fought MMA. He's done other things. But that all being said, we've got the grizzled vet of Josh Fowler, who's been there. He's done that. This is an epic match. Whoever put this together, whether it's Zach Humbertson or whoever, what a matchup. What a matchup.
And Chris McKinney, we see him waiting in the cage. He's a guy who's active all the time. Like you say, he's been competing recently. And he's got a dangerous group of guys there at Arte Suave in Beckley.
He sure does. You know, and I will say this. I've known Chris for years. I've known all these people for years. Chris is a excitable person, right? I've literally...
That's definitely one way to put it.
Exactly. I've literally sat here with you commentating, and I've heard the crowd boo his fighter, and I've seen him start a fight with the crowd, right? And I mention this because look how calm he is right now. That means he respects Josh Fowler. And I like to see that. He knows where Josh comes from. He knows that Josh has put his time in. He knows Josh is a legend, and he's here to see what happens.
And a little bit.
Representing Black Cat MMA, Josh Fowler.
I think this is by far probably the most high-level match we've had here at the New Line Grappling
I agree.
Challenge or whatever we call it.
No disrespect to Zach and Dalton, but I could see this being the main event, right?
Absolutely.
To me, I'm very excited about this. I'm excited about the other match too, but two legends. The other thing I've noticed, I've seen a lot of Josh's matches, is that he'll lull you to sleep. Like he'll look like he's losing, but he's really setting something up. And then as soon as you think like, hey, you kind of take a breath, all of a sudden he'll reverse you and he ends up on top and he's dominant the rest of the time.
Everyone I've talked to about Josh Fowler's game has said the same thing.
Yeah,
how crafty he is.
Yeah. And props to him. Look, we're probably close to the same age. I'm 47. You know, I'm just sitting in my house playing with Barbies, and he's out here, you know, kicking some butt. You know, I have a lot of respect to a man like that. Interesting position right there. Nice. You know, Chris had a couple little angles to shoot for the back. Josh took him out there. Very good.
And I really expect these guys are going to take their time.
Yeah, neither one are like what you'd call, you know, legendary wrestlers, I guess, or however you would interpret. I mean,
and
nice
flying armbar attempt from Chris McKinney.
And it's in there. You know, Josh is going to get out of this. I'd be surprised if he doesn't. But beautiful.
Very, very bad angle here, though.
He is,
but have to work hard. Good job.
As it says, and look at his face. He's giving him. He's smiling. He knows that was. It was a good attempt. Look at him.
He gave him props for it.
Yeah, he's still like shocked.
That was slick from Chris.
Yeah,
and he had him in some danger.
And look at the experience. A lot of people would be like, "Oh crap!" and he laughed the whole time. Not because it wasn't a good armbar attempt, but he's like, "Man,
damn, you almost got me."
Exactly. And look at that.
Excellent throw from Chris. Fowler looking to get some kind of guard.
But again, as we said, this is exactly what I see from Fowler a lot. I've seen a lot of matches like this where you're like, man, he's just not doing well. And then as soon as he lulls you to sleep, all of a sudden he comes on. So look for that. And again, you know, it doesn't mean that it's going to happen, but this is what I see a lot from. Man, Chris is going for a lot of stuff.
And Fowler does a great job getting out of that, though.
Yeah. But again,
Chris aggressive
But here
here,
comes
though,
a
looking for
triangle.
the finish.
Here comes another triangle.
And he's in a bad spot here. He's got that arm pretty deep stuck in there.
This is the best I've seen Chris look in a while, and I haven't seen a lot of his matches, so don't take that wrong. I just I haven't seen a lot of his grappling matches, but look, that's coming on tight.
He's in a bad spot.
Absolutely. So obviously he needs to tighten that behind his knee, and he's working on it. Fowler, he's keeping that right arm.
Fowler trying to frame here.
Yeah, he's
off
keeping
that leg.
Keeping it wide. So what Chris needs to do is push that elbow across midline. Right, and that'll close off the carotids on both sides.
He's changing that angle now, but he's still not got it quite where he needs it.
Yeah, good little gap there on the carotid. Fowler's good.
Excellent work.
He's got it. Good job. But even that, it takes a lot. That's what you get with experience to stay calm. All right, a lot of guys would have freaked out right there, but never. He never looks in trouble, does he? Oh, Fowler. And again, it goes exactly what we just said. He just never looks in trouble. But here we are, is this an 8-minute match? Was it an 8 minute? Yep. So we're almost in the halfway point. At this point, Chris McKinney's definitely the busier guy.
He's the aggressor here. Yeah. He's kept Fowler on his toes.
Even that right there, it looked like Fowler just kind of gave up the takedown.
Fowler's hunting for the neck there.
But this is an interesting strategy because it doesn't matter if you score points or not, right? So, and that could be Fowler's thing, like, hey, take me down, do this, do that. Waste your energy. We're going to go to
that EBI overtime.
Exactly. It's a lot of strategy. And look, he's turning the corner trying for the armbar right here. That's a good counter, but he let it go.
Fowler's right where he wants to be now.
Yeah. This is exactly Fowler's game.
And he's the bigger man here.
Not by much, but yes, he is. And he's got to conserve that energy. And to that point, as an older person, I'm 47. I know if I try to match somebody's speed and age, it's not going to work. And at this point right now, if this was me, I'd probably just tap to exhaustion.
McKinney was trying to sit out there, but Fowler shuts it down.
Yeah, these guys are amazing. Both of them are amazing.
And there, he's going for that neck. He's deep under the neck. Let's see what McKinney does.
McKinney going for the leg. Don't have much there right now, but... Yeah, this could
Fowler
be
hunting for his
there's a toe hold right there. Yeah, that toe hold's a little bit.
Oh man, it's deep.
It's deep, but I think he's going to get out.
He just lost it, slipped out.
And he's got his McKinney's got his right foot in there to kind of block the double, but he switched it to a heel hook, and he may have taps. I think he did tap. Yeah.
Josh Fowler taps Chris McKinney with a heel hook. Beautiful work.
That's all right. Listen, I think Chris McKinney should be proud too. That was a hell of a. If you're looking at it, he dominated the time until he got tapped. I know that sounds stupid, but he did great. But
it's exactly as you said. Fowler's losing until he's not.
It is. It's Fowler's got a weird game, man.
And your winner by heel hook, Josh Fowler.
Not bad for an old man.
Not bad at all. And props to Chris McKinney for taking a match with a legend. And Chris McKinney's going to be a legend someday himself if he's not already.
It was Chris.